Good morning, all of you. Now we are going to start construction technology and materials. And the important next topic we are going to cover now is unit number 6, which is general study of various external cladding materials and systems, curtain walling in various materials, construction details of glass curtain. So, as name suggests, it's cladding, external cladding material, external cladding technology. So, how we are going to enclose, how we are going to cover the particular building. It is a very interesting topic as it is really very connected with the space frame, with the space, with the roofing system, what you already learn in unit number 1, as this is also external element of the building which is at top at roofing level, and now this is what we are going to learn is a cladding. This is also external part of the building but in some horizontal or maybe in the vertical fashion, and the designer fashion, yes, of course. So now, yes, we are going to start this topic. Now, before we start actual study of this cladding and curtain wall construction system, we should know about the basic things about wall. Basic things about why wall is important element in a construction system, in a architectural building, in a particular enclosure of the particular project. We should know about what previously, what in ancient times, how how people used cladding material, some stone materials, in fact, wood, in fact, this enclosure with the help of mud paddings and all. Why they were using these kind of materials, and how beneficial for them, that provide good enclosure and good living condition inside the particular particular enclosure they are going to live with. In fact, if you saw nowadays, number of construction constructed with the RCC column, RCC walling, RCC beams, integrated with some kind of brickwork, some panels, some metal grids, some metal elements, and due to this complicated and complex part of joinery elements, a number of issues are happening with this. Issues like leakages, issues like creeping of material, number of cracks are happening at the surface of the walls. So, what is the exactly good method, and what is the exact need of that particular material or an element for the designing purpose of this particular project? If you are going to learn, or if you are going to focus exact functional requirement of the wall, so we can we try to understand why exact what is the functional requirement of the wall and functional requirement of the enclosure is important. Such we are going to start with the some sorted heads for the functional requirement, that is, first is the strength and the stability. Because yes, this is not some temporary part of construction system. This is not a element which is going to use temporary. So it is very necessary that strength should be there. So whatever kind of material, whatever kind of element you're going to use for particular uh, creation of the enclosure, for the construction of the wall. So strength is the first important criteria, as well as stability, because not only the strength, it should be a durable too. It should be a stable material. It is not going to be. disturbed or cracked or maybe deformed due to the weather condition, due to the external hazarding condition, or maybe the some smaller kind of mishaps happen. Yes, if you see this presentation, the second point is the resistance of weather. Resistance of weather means it in terms of at the time of raining, it is very necessary that it should not provide leakage inside. Then if leakage happens, then definitely living condition inside the particular bedroom activity as well as living area or maybe the other area in very important if some kind of leakage and dam happen inside the kitchen is very non-functional activity area will be uh, created. So yes, resistance towards weather at the time of very cold air, the cracks and the gaps will be very creating nuisance inside the living area. So that should not happen. Resistance of weather in terms of if we see the weather like in central area, we have very extreme temperature up to 45, 46, 47 degrees Celsius in Nagpur and the central area. So this material of the wall, this construction technique is withstand that extreme weather condition too. So we can provide with the good, comfortable, and much less temperature, cooler conditions inside the activity area. If we provide the right technology, if we understand how the technology is, how the cladding is, how the curtaining is, what is the exact use of cavity walls, how which kind of cavities are there, how it is created, what technology involved. So yes, this study is very useful for understanding of these things. Now, if again we are moving with the functional requirement. So now durability and freedom from maintenance. So if you well known about the Eiffel Tower, which is at Paris now, this Eiffel Tower is continuously maintained by some kind of agencies. Maintenance in terms of paintings, maintenance in terms of anti-weathering treatment for rusting, as well as joinery maintenance work is going on. It is beautiful building, no doubt. But see, we are not a country like this. The everyday maintenance is affordable for us, or it's impractical too, because it is very expensive job to construct a building, and it should be maintenance free. It should be uh, very minimal, affordable maintenance should be there. Otherwise, the technique or maybe the design will be good, but if it is not withstanding the post maintenance of the particular society, organization, or maybe the institutional building who is going to use that, and it will if it will be uneconomic for them. So that is not one. Now you saw a number of examples that over the year the building which is made up of stone, which is made up of plasters, which is made up of low level constructions, or even which is made up of stone claddings. After weathering effect, the aesthetic appearance of the building will go down. In fact, building will look like a ruins state of structure. So that should not happen. That is also important part to which is the functional requirement of the wall for that durability, and it should be free from maintenance. Now, other functional requirement which is important is the safety. Definitely, fire safety. Fire safety is the important concern nowadays because government is very keen about that. Government getting very strict about the fire norms. But it is very important not only from the day when government become a active part. Fire safety is the safety. It's very important that you should understand what is fire safety, why fire resistance resisting materials are necessary, or maybe the material which withstand fire up to some extent. So can this particular area can be converted or can be that provide that much of time that people or maybe the property material can be evacuated. So